Role-playing games have always been about escaping into worlds full of danger, wonder, and unforgettable stories, and the future of RPGs looks brighter than ever. From massive open worlds built in Unreal Engine 5 to gritty reboots of beloved classics, the next few years are packed with adventures you won't want to miss. In this video, we're counting down 24 upcoming RPGs that deserve a spot on your radar. So let's dive into the future of role-playing games. Mortem is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious Unreal Engine 5 RPGs, throwing players into a brutal medieval world where faction warfare defines every battle. With 5 versus 5 PvP skirmishes, skill-based matchmaking, and a focus on tactical melee combat, it's not just about swinging swords, it's about mastering timing, positioning, and teamwork. The developers promise a grim, atmospheric setting where every duel feels cinematic and every victory hard-earned. If you're craving a competitive RPG that blends visceral action with strategic depth, Mortem is one to watch.
Hi everyone, long time no see. I'm Giru and I'm the project lead for Mortem. Thank you for taking the time to check out our Kickstarter trailer and I hope you enjoyed it. Mortem is a passion project many years in the making and we are incredibly excited to finally share it with you. We would love for you to go and check out our Kickstarter page, see what Mortem is all about, and please consider backing the project to help bring it to life. Every bit of contribution, any support, whether big or small, means the world to us. There is a dev blog coming very soon as well, so please stay tuned for more updates as the campaign unfolds. I want to thank you for your continued support, and I want to thank you on behalf of the Mortem team, and I want to invite you to join us on the journey ahead. Thank you.
Alkahest dives into a feudal fantasy realm where fragile alliances between noble houses are constantly tested by goblin raids and political intrigue. This RPG emphasizes narrative choice, letting players uncover conspiracies while balancing diplomacy and combat. Expect richly detailed environments, branching storylines, and a world that reacts to your decisions. With its mix of investigation, exploration, and high-stakes battles, Alkahest looks set to deliver a layered experience that rewards both tactical play and narrative curiosity. From the creators of ArcheAge comes ArcheAge Chronicles, a next-gen MMO built in Unreal Engine 5 that blends action RPG mechanics with the scale of a persistent online world. Players can expect massive open landscapes, dynamic combat, and deep crafting systems, all tied to the franchise's rich lore. With Cacao Games and XL Games pushing for a seamless fusion of single-player storytelling and multiplayer freedom, this title could redefine what modern MMOs feel like. If you loved ArcheAge 2, Chronicles is the natural evolution.
You have been granted another chance in Auroria. It must be the will of your beloved mother goddess. However, I still have no trust in your kind. Prove yourself. If you survive this trial, perhaps you might become one of us.
Chronicles Medieval is a sandbox RPG that drops you into the heart of the Middle Ages, offering castle building, sieges, and sprawling battles powered by Unreal Engine 5. It's not just about fighting, it's about ruling, managing resources, and shaping your kingdom. Early access promises evolving mechanics, from large-scale warfare to intricate diplomacy, giving players freedom to carve their own legacy. Whether you want to be a ruthless warlord or a visionary builder, Chronicles Medieval is designed to let you live out your medieval fantasy in unprecedented detail.
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Chrono Odyssey is an MMORPG that's been delayed for refinement, but anticipation is sky high. Developed by Chrono Studio, it promises a vast, time-bending world where combat feels fluid and exploration is limitless. Players will wield powerful abilities tied to temporal mechanics, reshaping battles with strategic manipulation of time. With reworked systems and a focus on immersive environments, Chrono Odyssey aims to stand out in the crowded MMO space. If you're looking for a next-gen online RPG with both spectacle and substance, this is one to keep firmly on your radar.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Crimson Desert is Pearl Abyss's bold new open-world RPG set in the war-torn land of Pywell. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it blends cinematic storytelling with visceral combat, letting players explore vast landscapes, engage in brutal melee battles, and uncover the struggles of mercenaries fighting for survival. With dynamic weather, breathtaking visuals, and a living world full of quests and mysteries, Crimson Desert promises to be more than just a game. It's an epic journey. Pre-orders are already live, and this one is shaping up to be a landmark release in 2026.
Seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hell!
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Darkcraft is a grim MMORPG that channels the spirit of Souls-like combat into a vast online world. Players will traverse ruined castles, haunted forests, and treacherous dungeons while mastering punishing melee systems. Guilds, PvP arenas, and large-scale raids add depth to the experience, while its free-to-play model ensures accessibility. With its focus on atmosphere, challenge, and community-driven progression, Darkcraft is poised to attract hardcore RPG fans who crave danger, discovery, and the thrill of overcoming impossible odds.
Nameless warriors die so that legends may live. Silence breaks, and he awakens.
The legendary Fable series returns with a full reboot from Playground Games built on the Forza Tech engine. Set once again in the whimsical yet dangerous land of Albion, this single-player action RPG promises a mix of humor, morality-driven choices, and lush fantasy storytelling. Expect a world full of quirky characters, magical creatures, and branching paths that reflect your decisions. With next-gen visuals and a renewed focus on narrative depth, Fable is shaping up to be both a nostalgic revival and a bold new chapter for the franchise.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad, for some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, doesn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But You know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
Fatekeeper is THQ Nordic's upcoming first-person sword and sorcery RPG, dropping players into a handcrafted fantasy world brimming with danger and mystery. Early access will showcase its immersive melee combat, magical abilities, and richly detailed environments. The game emphasizes exploration and narrative, encouraging players to uncover secrets while battling foes in visceral encounters. With its blend of classic fantasy tropes and modern design, Fatekeeper looks set to carve out a unique space in the RPG landscape, appealing to fans of both action and storytelling.
Tuka Koranchi, Falumak Hokre Oritoma. Takarun Kal Dokushi, Washikotan. Ketoanshi Utan Fatekeeper.
The cult classic Gothic returns in a full remake by THQ Nordic and Alkahest Interactive, rebuilt from the ground up with modern visuals and mechanics. Players will once again step into the harsh prison colony, navigating factions, dangerous beasts, and a world where survival depends on cunning and strength. The remake promises to stay true to the original's gritty atmosphere while enhancing combat, exploration, and immersion with Unreal Engine 5. For fans of the original Gothic and newcomers alike, this is a chance to relive one of RPG history's most iconic experiences.
The old camp, with their pitiful illusion of order and safety. And yes, the so-called Brotherhood of the Sleeper, worshipping their mysterious god. They might be onto something. And the orcs. Well, you might dismiss their culture as primitive, but it would be prudent to study them carefully. Maybe the key to all of this lies buried deep under their sanctuaries. I cannot unravel these mysteries all alone. I need allies. Allies who look out for more than their own survival. Allies who accomplish things you might have considered impossible. Allies I will meet soon enough.
From the creators of No Man's Sky comes Light No Fire, a survival adventure set on a procedurally generated Earth-sized planet. Players can explore mountains, oceans, forests, and deserts, building settlements and forging their own stories in a truly limitless world. Multiplayer elements allow friends to join in, shaping civilizations together, or venturing into the unknown alone. With its focus on scale, freedom, and discovery, Light No Fire aims to redefine exploration gaming, offering a sandbox where every horizon is yours to chase. Mir 5 continues the legacy of the popular MMORPG franchise, powered by Unreal Engine 5 and enhanced with AI-driven encounters. Expect sprawling fantasy landscapes, intense PvP battles, and bosses that adapt to player strategies. WeMade is also experimenting with blockchain integration, promising unique digital economies within the game. With its mix of cutting-edge visuals and evolving systems, MIR 5 is set to push the boundaries of online RPGs, appealing to both veterans of the series and newcomers seeking a fresh, immersive world. Cygames' Project Awakening is an ambitious action RPG that has been teased for years, showcasing breathtaking in-engine trailers filled with massive beasts and cinematic combat. While details remain scarce, the game promises a high fantasy setting with a focus on tactical melee encounters and grand-scale battles. With its stunning visuals and mysterious aura, Project Awakening has become one of the most anticipated RPGs in development. Fans are eager to see if it can deliver on its promise of blending spectacle with deep, rewarding gameplay.
We are the shield that shall not break. We are the sword that shall not bend. O God of steel and fury, give us flesh to hunt for blood transfer.
Project R is an upcoming MMORPG from Blue Potion Games built in Unreal Engine 5 as a spiritual successor to Echo of Soul. It aims to combine classic MMO elements like dungeons, raids, and guild warfare with modern visuals and streamlined systems. While still under wraps, early previews suggest a focus on accessibility without sacrificing depth, making it appealing to both hardcore MMO fans and casual adventurers. Project R could be the next big step in revitalizing the genre with fresh energy and nostalgia. Resonance is a spin-off of the acclaimed Plague Tale series, shifting the spotlight to Sophia, a pirate ally from Requiem. This time, the narrative leans into action-oriented gameplay, with Sophia battling a mythical curse that threatens her world. Expect a mix of stealth, combat, and exploration, all wrapped in Asobo Studios' signature atmospheric storytelling. With its blend of historical settings and supernatural elements, Resonance expands the Plague Tale universe while offering a fresh perspective, making it a must-watch for fans of dark, emotional RPGs. Return to Nangrim is a dwarven fantasy RPG that blends survival, crafting, and exploration in a richly detailed world. Players descend into ancient halls, uncovering lost lore while battling creatures in dark caverns. With VR support, the immersion is even deeper, letting you wield weapons and tools as if you were truly there. The game emphasizes atmosphere and discovery, offering a mix of narrative quests and sandbox freedom. For fans of Tolkien-inspired worlds and hands-on survival mechanics, Return to Nangrim is a hidden gem worth keeping an eye on.
The shadows roamed the lands. The embers turned cold. And what was once a resplendently beautiful place fell victim to decay. Centuries, no soul walked beyond the walls of
Solasta 2 builds on the tactical RPG foundation of its predecessor, bringing expanded classes, new campaigns, and deeper combat systems. Early access will allow players to shape its evolution, testing mechanics and providing feedback as the world grows. With a focus on party-based strategy, dice roll mechanics, and faithful D&D-inspired gameplay, Solasta 2 promises to deliver both nostalgia and innovation. If you loved the original's tactical depth, this sequel is set to refine and expand the formula for an even richer experience. Swords of Legends, formerly known as Gujian 4, is a single-player action RPG steeped in Chinese mythology. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, it offers breathtaking visuals, fluid combat, and a narrative that draws from centuries of folklore. Players will wield legendary weapons, face mythical beasts, and explore stunning landscapes inspired by ancient tales. With its cultural depth and cinematic presentation, Swords of Legends is poised to bring Eastern fantasy to a global audience, offering a fresh alternative to Western RPG traditions.
Return to their roots. You shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You, a soulless husk. You can judge my fate. Why wrestle rogues when their artifacts can do what brute strength cannot?
What? A soulless husk?
The living cast their dead to flame, and sacrifice ignites the war banners!
Here we go again.
life, how can you know death?
From Rebel Wolves, a studio formed by ex-Witcher developers, comes The Blood of Dawnwalker, a dark fantasy RPG set in 14th century Europe. Players take on the role of a vampire navigating a world of superstition, fear, and political intrigue. Expect narrative-driven choices, visceral combat, and a morally complex storyline where survival means balancing humanity and monstrosity. With its pedigree and unique setting, Dawnwalker could be one of the most compelling RPGs of 2026, blending Gothic atmosphere with modern storytelling.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
The Elder Scrolls VI is perhaps the most anticipated RPG of the decade, continuing Bethesda's legendary franchise. While details remain scarce, it's confirmed to be exclusive to Xbox and PC, with Game Pass availability at launch. Fans expect vast open worlds, deep lore, and the freedom to shape their own destiny, just as Skyrim did years ago. Though still early in development, the promise of a new Elder Scrolls adventure has kept the hype alive, making it a cornerstone of RPG anticipation for years to come. The Vernyhorn is a dark medieval RPG from Interstudio, backed by a passionate indie community. Set in a bleak, war-torn world, it emphasizes narrative depth and player choice, weaving moral dilemmas into its grim setting. Expect haunting visuals, atmospheric storytelling, and a focus on immersion rather than spectacle. With Patreon support fueling its development, the Vernyhorn is shaping up to be a cult favorite, offering a raw, uncompromising take on medieval fantasy that stands apart from mainstream RPGs.
Power reveals the man. In your case, we didn't have to wait long.
Who the fuck are you anyway? What the fuck are you waiting for?
Isn't it beautiful? Since I was a child, I used to sit here,
and listen to the howling wolves. Within the shelter of those ancient stones, they always made me feel safe. Sometimes I get the feeling that these beasts, though wild, have more loyalty in them than many humans. Let me tell you a story. You just can't stay away. You lied to me. Why?
Another whiner? What, too loud for you?
I've seen wolves leave the meat untouched. Just lingered. They look less guilty than you two. Funny, isn't it?
That's enough. You see that chop on the water? Storm's coming from the land.
Never seen the winter hit this early. It seemed innocent at first. There were faint sounds, small taps, nothing unsettling. Then small things began to disappear. You know, people thought it was the kids playing tricks. However, over time, the sound became unbearable. The wind blended with what seemed like the wail of a wounded soul. They thought it was just the wind howling through the cracks. But the truth was far worse.
Hey, my name is Antoni Olbrychski. I'm instructor in Warsaw Club Akademia Szermierzy. I reached for the first place in the world ranking, both in longsword and saber, but I also work as a stuntman, as choreographer.
My chcemy zrobić bardzo podobnie. Nie chcemy ograniczać w sztuczny sposób dostępu do lokacji, ani skalować świata tak, żeby nie stanowił zbyt dużego wyzwania dla gracza.
Our biggest surprise was the amount of help from the early medieval community. It's very motivating when so many people want to help you. For example, when I called Wojciech Celiński from the Slavs and Viking Center and asked for help, he accepted without any hesitation.
From the attack to the block with an evade all to the heat reaction. Cześć, nazywam się Morgan Myśko, jestem performerem motion capture, kaskaderem oraz zawodnikiem kadry Polski Wushu. Jako performer motion capture mam na koncie udział w takich projektach jak Cyberpunk 2077, Ghost Runner oraz Raid Shadow Legends.
From Once Lost Games, a studio formed by ex-Elder Scrolls developers, comes the Wayward Realms, a massive RPG promising a world so large it feels like a living continent. Built on a proprietary engine, it emphasizes dynamic storytelling where factions, politics, and player choices shape the narrative in real time. Kickstarter support has kept the project alive, and fans are eager to see how it delivers on its promise of scale and freedom. If you've ever dreamed of an Elder Scrolls-style world taken to the next level, the Wayward Realms is it.
We have come to the town of Melhelm, at the behest of Lady Ravensworth, stepmother to the local baron in search of information. Rumors have been circulating of strange occurrences around the tomb of Lord Godsend, a former rival to the Baron who met his end at our own hands. We were sent to seek out Niles, an informant for the Order of St. Latra. But it seems the door is locked. There must be another way in. Not the friendly sort. Maybe he just needs a little convincing. Excellent. We have the information we need. Now let's be on our way. We have our goal, but there will be some obstacles in the way. It is up to us how we wish to achieve it. Combat. Stealth. Magic. Or using our wits and knowledge. Of course, sometimes that might not be enough. I'm sorry. You say you would rather just spend your time fishing?
CD Projekt Red is returning to its flagship series with The Witcher 4, the start of a brand new trilogy. While details remain under wraps, it's confirmed to be built on Unreal Engine 5, promising cutting-edge visuals and expansive storytelling. Fans can expect a fresh protagonist, new regions, and the same morally complex choices that define the series. With a release not expected before 2027, anticipation is already sky-high. For RPG fans, The Witcher 4 isn't just another sequel, it's the rebirth of one of gaming's most iconic sagas.
the ritual.
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Vindictus. Defying Fate reimagines Nexon's beloved franchise as a fast-paced action RPG steeped in Celtic mythology. Players will battle gods, monsters, and rival warriors in dynamic, skill-based combat. A demo has already showcased fluid melee systems and cinematic encounters, hinting at the scale of what's to come. With its mythological roots and modern design, Defying Fate aims to capture both nostalgia and innovation, offering a fresh entry point for fans of the original Vindictus while standing tall as its own epic adventure. And that wraps up our look at 24 upcoming RPGs you need to keep an eye on. Which of these titles are you most excited for? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what's on your radar. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Ranked, and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the biggest games on the horizon. Thanks for watching.